Hi guys, this is King. Thank you to come back to my channel again. These videos I'm going to talk about the meeting review. Yay! And today we have our members of me, King, and the host Nicole, and Elsa, Rick, Vincent, Zhiyuan, and Madonna, and Paul. Yes, it's a bit it take a bit effort for me to remember everybody's name. So first of all, we have the introduction, and not just the normal introduction that we start to the basic introduction, and then we talk about what we did last week. And I think Nicole shared about her story on being a teacher who need to stand in front of the school door to kind of like greet the little kids. Like she mentioned about the two little girls, the twins. That seems really cute. And Rick mentioned about he went to a bar or a nightclub again. I don't know, a nightclub or a bar, and he saw an accident with someone who was dealing drug or something, and was a bit try to kill someone or having some fighting scene. I don't know. It's a bit complicated, and he doesn't even know what happened. So, and he just left. So, who knows what happened? And next one, I think Elsa talk about that she's a bit lazy, so she wouldn't do anything after work. She just liked to stay home and read a book. And she mentioned that she really liked to read poem, the poetry. And she mentioned several famous poet, but I don't know any of them. And Vincent talk about he's teaching. He's just a teacher in school. I don't know, in private or public. I don't know. Teaching about physics, and he likes to play Tai Chi. And what else? Oh, Vincent mentioned that he was in a physical therapist conference or something, and then someone on the stage tried to explain what you can do to fix your problem of using too much smartphone. Because usually people use too much cell phone, they have the problem on their neck, so there will be the position of the head will be a bit like lower. They're facing down. Their face is facing down. So how do you cure your neck, or how do you make your neck muscle feel like not so tense? By by pressing some of your muscles and doing this sort of stuff. That's how Vincent say. It's a bit funny when he said it, because everyone was like kind of like secretly laughing at what he did. We were just like, what is going on? But it's okay. And doing some sort of a gesture like surrender things to kind of like extension, like to extend your muscle to cure your muscle problem. Oh god damn it, my camera is a bit blurred because due to the temperature, some of the function is disabled. But it's okay, you can still hear me. And Paul talk about Paul. I thought Paul was the new guy, but it's actually not. He went to the big meeting, and I forgot him. Sorry, Paul. And Paul went to our meeting in Zuno the first time, and he's a student studying physics, same as Vincent, and I forgot what Paul talked about. Sorry about you, Paul. And Zhiyuan, same as usual, talk about the the complexity of figuring out what is the truth of our life. How does everything in fact affect everything? How does human being react in a certain ways? And he tried to figure out what is the real motivation behind everything, which is to kind of like get to know the world and himself, to try to find his soulmate at the same time. That is what Zhiyuan talked about. And who else? Vadana? Vadana was the first girl who attended our meeting. And she, oh sorry, did I just say he? She's a girl, sorry. She said that the reason why she come to this meeting is that she want to practice speaking, because she used to listen a lot in English. Somehow she needs some reason or some environment for her to practice her speaking. And that's it. We have some sort of a kind of other more little individual topic, and then we start to run into that sort of discussion, but it's not it's too complicated. Once I mention all the things, it would be more than 30 minutes. So let's move into the other part. So after we finish our introduction, we move into an ice-breaking game, which is created by Nicole. Thank you very much, Nicole, to bringing our new game. It's a game of counting numbers from 1 to 15, but it's everybody doing it at the same time. So we try to count from 1 to 15, but everybody can say it at every time. So once you have the same moment when you say, like, you know, if I say but the numbers should be in order, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 15. But if I say 1 and then Nicole say 2, and then somehow 2 people say 3 at the same time, then that 2 people need to say each other's name, and get who gets the faster who wins, and who gets slower will lose and get 1 point mistakes. And when you have more mistakes, you will lose, which will be punished by sharing your story or a joke or whatever you want to share. And guess who lose? Vincent. Sorry, Vincent, but it's a good game. Thank you everybody for attending this game. Thank you for you, Nicole, to bringing out this game. After we finish the ice-breaking game, we start moving to introduction, the real topic that we have, which is introduction for Taiwan for other people or foreigners. And let me think about what I should get into. Nicole mentioned about the nightlife in Taiwan. It was night market, and it's so convenient to have the food and the variety of choices that you can have. And Elsa was like, oh, I think I got a lot of ideas about food, because Elsa is a foodie. So they two start to, you know, try to name as much as food as they can. And somehow they mentioned about rice noodle soup, and Rick hates it. And Rick went to toilet after he said he hated rice noodle soup. And Zhiyuan talked about the economical environment, which that you can see so many different like we have the tropical part of Taiwan, right? Tropical is where the places are usually hot and forest, and you can still see the high mountain with the, you know, colder places, and you can still see a lot of different temperature, different moisture. See a different part of thing in a little island, which is Taiwan. And Vadana mentioned about transportation, which is MRT and train and bus, which is really easy to just buy an easy car. Then you can get to everywhere in that car. You can from Taipei to Kaohsiung by only using that one easy car. So very convenient and really easy to get to know so many different things. And what else? I just can't really remember what everybody says. And I mentioned about education system. which I compare Taiwanese school and United States of America, and because I've been studying a year in United States, and I say Taiwanese school in high school or in junior high, we usually start our school at 7:30 or 8 o'clock until 4:30 or even to like 5 o'clock or 5:30. But in America, they finish at 2:30, and you can get to choose what sport you want to play. And we also have something called nap time, which you need to take a nap after you finish your lunch. But American people don't do that. And another thing is we have time to clean the area you have responsible of cleaning, like wiping windows or sweeping floor. But American people don't do it. There's some sort of kind of a school culture that about Taiwan. So I think that's basically about it. Other people just mentioned something really similar, so not really big difference to have the to mention. So that's it, the video for today. Thank you for you to join this meeting. This is the meeting review from King. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.